If somebody's running away from you and you're chasing them with a knife, how are you defending yourself? No, you said you were running from two women.
Yes, there were two women after me, ma'am.
But
And
the police report says that you were chasing the complainant with a knife. We'll see the video, see what the video shows.
Welcome to the Court of Justice.
Court is calling 2023 CR 7274, State of Texas versus Annette Idago. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Jason Garrett, Your Honor.
Defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Daniel De La Garza for the defendant.
And are you Annette Idago?
yes, ma'am.
You entered a plea of guilty on November 16th. According to the plea bargain agreement, punishment is to be assessed at 9 years in the prison. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon, and the state is silent on your application for deferred adjudication. Have both parties had a chance to review the PSI report, state?
Yes, Your Honor, I'm reviewing it right now, but since you're silent, I'm fine with reviewing it and going on.
All right. Defense?
I have reviewed it, Your Honor, and showed the same to my client.
All right. Any objections to the PSI report? Defense?
No, Your Honor.
All right. All right. The state is silent. Defense, do you have any witnesses?
We don't have any witnesses, Your Honor. I would just like to point out that Ms. Idago's husband is in the courtroom.
Okay.
Her father is also in the courtroom. He's standing. She has a supportive family, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
I don't think the testimony is necessary. I can argue it, and it's in the PSI.
Okay.
But so we have no witnesses.
All right. Well, if you want to address with your client, because there's where it says guilt acknowledged, there's an X there, which I'm assuming guilt is acknowledged, but there is also an X that says guilt is minimized.
And I could ask you some questions, Judge.
Sure. Can you raise your right hand for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can lower your hand if you'll state your name for the record, please.
Annette Garcia Idago.
All right. Make sure you keep your voice up so that the court reporter can hear, all right?
Okay.
All right, defense.
Thank you, Your Honor. And you know you're here for sentencing today, right?
Yes.
And you pleaded guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon,
Yes, sir.
right? Now, tell the judge at the time, and it's in the PSI, we talked about it, but tell the judge at the time that this was happening, what was going through your mind?
Self-defense, Your Honor. I was
And-
simply trying to defend myself. I'm sorry.
Okay, that's fine. And then now, since I've become your lawyer, you've looked at the evidence and all that kind of
Yes.
stuff. Have you realized now, do you know whether it was self-defense or not?
Yes.
And you think that it was not, or do you think it was
I
self-defense?
believe in my heart it was self-defense.
Now, do you take responsibility for what happened, though?
I do know now that it's, in my mind, in my heart, it's self-defense.
But you know now that it
But I
was,
know, yes, sir.
tell the judge that it was
I
what?
do know now.
All right, so I'm sorry, if
Yeah,
you all
I mean,
can
yeah.
slow down and one at a time.
So tell the judge whether you think now this was self-defense or whether this was illegal.
I know now it is illegal, but at the time it was self-defense.
All right, so then the question is, do you take responsibility and do you acknowledge the guilt for the aggravated assault with a
Yes,
deadly
sir,
weapon
I do.
case? Hold on. Aggravated assault with a deadly weapon case. Do you acknowledge your guilt?
Yes, sir.
And what are you asking the judge to do today?
If I would please get probation. This is my first offense. I simply was scared for my life, trying to defend myself.
And tell the court, why should the judge put you on probation?
Like I said, I know now if this would never happen again.
First off, right?
Right.
Do you have a criminal history?
No, sir, I don't.
Maybe a very limited one from Hidalgo County, like a harassment or something that's on the PSI?
None of
All
that.
right, everyone one at a time. Okay, go for it.
Okay, and if you're granted probation, do you know that there's terms and conditions that come along with it?
Yes, sir, I do.
Are you going to follow all those terms and
I'm
conditions?
willing to comply all the way.
Are you going to use drugs while you're on probation?
No, sir, I don't use drugs.
You don't have a history of drug
No,
use, right?
sir.
Are you going to work?
Yes, sir.
And the
Working.
PSI says that you're a caregiver, right?
Yes, sir.
Are you able to go back to some kind of job like that?
Yes.
Now, what if the judge says you're not able to work as a home care provider or anything like that? Are you able to find other kind of employment?
Yes, whatever is suitable for me.
Where would you go live?
My parents at the time being.
And do they live in close proximity to Miss Hernandez, Miss Tracy Hernandez?
No.
If the court orders you to stay away from the complainant in the case, would you stay away from her or would you go back to the Goodwill and
No, I have no business near her.
is there anything else that you'd like to tell the court before we stop?
Just that I'm truly deeply sorry, and I know now that all I was trying to do was defend myself. It was simply self-defense. I'm a mother of 5 kids and I'd like to go back to see my kids. I didn't see them for Christmas, Thanksgiving, or New Year's.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, any questions? All right, I do. The police report says that you were chasing her with a knife,
No,
and
ma'am.
they say that there's a video of you chasing her with a knife.
No, ma'am, I did not chase her with a knife. I was simply scared running because there was 2 women after me. Not only 1, 2.
All right,
Well, Judge, I don't know really what to make of this because lots of times we can say, well, the person has a mental illness, health, issues. They're on drugs. I don't know really what to make of this other than it's a one-time kind of incident thing.
where's the video?
It's in the discovery.
Any objection to the court seeing the video? Just, if you all have it, if I could see the video?
Takes a bit of time to
Sure. Because she's saying self-defense, and I'm being told that the video, there's a video that shows something differently.
Yes, Your Honor, but I think now she realizes it's definitely not self-defense. This is
Okay.
not a self-defense.
All right. So what I want to know is whether or not she was chasing somebody with a knife or not.
Probably I was scared, ma'am.
No, you said you were running from 2 women,
Yes, there were 2 women after me, ma'am.
but
And
the police report says that you were chasing the complainant with a knife. So were you chasing the complainant with a knife or no?
yes, to defend myself and run from, there was 2 women to defend.
If somebody's running away from you and you're chasing them with a knife, how are you defending yourself?
No, there were 2 women and one of them were after me.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll see the video, see what the video shows. All right. And the court will view the video. And I'm being told that the incident occurs at the halfway mark.
well.
All right. Counsel, any objection to the court fast forwarding?
No, Your Honor.
And who is your client, counsel?
Believe the lady with the hat.
Um,
Let me pause it. Ms. Idago,
yes, ma'am.
what are you wearing in this video?
Um,
Are you the person in the black shorts?
no, ma'am.
Are you the person with the burgundy top with the blondish hair?
No, ma'am.
Are you the person in the gray shirt with blue jeans with the white hat?
I think so, yes.
And who is the person next to you?
The other lady, there were 2 ladies who approached me. I'm not sure. No, it wasn't. It was
Okay.
something else.
So are you saying you're the person with the white hat with the check and the gray top and blue jeans with the white shoes?
I believe so, Your Honor. Not sure. I can't really see. Mm.
start becoming like scuffle,
Okay.
not a melee. So,
I'll make sure you speak up because
Oh,
the court reporter, we're still on the record. Okay, let me, just 1 second.
See, she swung it.
All right. All right. Any questions from the state? Yes. All right, defense.
just a real brief argument, Your Honor.
Okay.
What we're asking you to grant Ms. Idago's application for deferred adjudication. You saw the video, Your Honor. In her mind, it was self-defense. I certainly understand the chase and all that kind of stuff. And she now understands how it is not self-defense. Nonetheless, Judge, she definitely takes responsibility for her actions. She's asking to be supervised by the court. I think she would benefit from some anger management and classes that help her deal with these kinds of situations and how to get herself out of these kinds of situations. So the long story short is, Your Honor, based upon her limited criminal history, her lack of drug use, the fact that she takes responsibility, we ask that you grant the application. Thank you.
Anything else you wish to say? Ms. Idago?
I just ask that God may touch your heart and understand that like the all I was asking is that if the Lord could hear me right now, he'd understand how much I repent of what happened that day. But it simply is just a self-defense in my mind, even though I know it's wrong.
Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So this is what the court is going to do. The court has heard all the evidence, and I want you to know that I internalize everything and I look at cases on an individual basis. The court is going to deny your application. Court will find you guilty. Court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. Take in consideration NIMAC number 714465, NIMAC number 723973. There's an affirmative finding of a deadly weapon. Is there anything else with regards to sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
I'm going to show you what's entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal. Counsel.
I'm gonna walk around.
Thank you. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it and did you sign it?
Yes.
All right, because this is a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you.
Maybe excuse me.
The sentencing hearing for Annette Idago begins with a straightforward recitation. She pled guilty to aggravated assault with a deadly weapon, a second-degree felony with a punishment range of 2 to 20 years. The plea bargain left her punishment to the judge's discretion, with the state silent on her application for deferred adjudication, a form of probation. Idago, with her family present, makes her plea directly to Judge Stephanie Boyd, asking for mercy as a first-time offender who was scared for her life. However, the drama intensifies when Judge Boyd probes Idago's version of events. Idago clings to a narrative of self-defense, stating, "I was simply trying to defend myself." Even when her own attorney leads her to acknowledge guilt, she circles back to her claim. The pivotal moment arrives when Judge Boyd confronts her with the police report's account that Idago was chasing the victim with a knife. Idago flatly denies it. Sensing the contradiction, Judge Boyd makes a decisive move, ordering, "I want to see the video." The video, entered as evidence, becomes the turning point. Its contents are not described in detail in the transcript, but its impact is clear. After viewing it, Idago's attorney pivots, acknowledging she now understands it was not self-defense and begs for probation with anger management. Idago makes a final, emotional appeal, asking God to touch your heart. But for Judge Stephanie Boyd, the time for appeals is over. The defendant's failure to accept full responsibility, compounded by evidence that contradicted her sworn testimony, sealed her fate. In a powerful display of authority, Judge Boyd delivers the punishment warning and then destroys Idago's hopes for freedom. She denies the application for deferred adjudication, finds Idago guilty, and sentences her to 3 years in prison with a deadly weapon finding. The ruling is a stark lesson. The courtroom values truth and accountability, and even a first-time offender cannot escape the consequences of their actions when they fail to be fully honest before the law.